Welcome to the Soden Bowl Super Bowl. I am your host, the Alpha Heel 7, and join with me today is Soden himself, helping call the game. How's it going, buddy?
Going pretty good, Alpha. How you doing? This is a big game in Soden Bowl.
It is. It is a very big game, and we are excited to be able to call it for you guys. We looks like they are going to be heading down the field very shortly. But what we wanted to do is kind of be able to call this game. This is the regular Soden Bowl, and these guys are about to kick the ball off. So I do apologize that we are not going to be able to talk about it much here. So
these guys couldn't wait to get in the action.
They were ready to go, man. They were ready to get this thing going. So let me go ahead and turn the sound on here. All right, listen to that crowd. What's going on? So what do you know about these two owners before we start here?
So it looks like Tripp has the ball first. Tripp is the best Dallas Cowboys owner to grace the Cowboys organization in Soden Bowl history. Very good owner, dominating in Soden Bowl right now. I would have him as the clear favorite.
Yeah, and I watched Bueno, man. He's a good user. He just beat You're Blessed in SBSL. So let's see how he does with the Browns. Browns are a very fun team. Goes out, starts
yeah,
the
and
run
this
off.
is
Go ahead, sorry.
This is Bueno's first Super Bowl in Soden Bowl history, so a bit of a Super Bowl rookie here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bueno's a great owner. He's in both leagues. This, if you're just tuning in, this is not SBSL. This is just the Soden Bowl Super Bowl. I'm not saying just because it's a great league on its own. This is not a developmental league. This is a second league that we do have, the original Soden Bowl league. So here we come out. First play, Ezekiel Elliott only gets 2 yards. Cowboys running the clock down. Finally gets the ball off, gets it off to his receiver over the middle. Philip Rivers gets it. They're about 4 yards short on the play.
Yeah, so very interesting. Philip Rivers stepping in for the injured Dak Prescott, leading his team to the Super Bowl. Outstanding roster move by Triple Aries to pick up aging Philip Rivers, who leads his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, very interesting. So we were, I think that he was even kind of reluctant to think that he can make the Super Bowl with Philip Rivers. He's actually had to beat some good teams in order to get to this point, which is very interesting. So, and we are going to pause the game. Not sure what's going on here, but
do you think you could throw a link in the SB chat there? There's some guys that want to watch the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
They were looking for the link.
Give me 1 second here. I will. All right, give me 1 second. Is that what they're waiting on? All right. So here we go. Sorry about the dead silence there, everybody. We were just trying to get everything going on here. So looks like they're going to come out in a shotgun formation. Philip Rivers making a couple chains here. Plenty of time in the pocket.
Oh, great interception.
Intercepted by Schobert. Schobert does make the play, and he gets a stiff arm, and he falls down. What is going on? I don't know what happened at the end there. It looked like he was going to go in for a score.
Yeah, I think his feet got tangled up there at the end, or he may have hit the fall down button there by accident, but Outstanding lurk.
Wow, what a cool interception, and an even cooler stiff arm. That was pretty awesome. Now it looks like the Cowboys are going to bunch up their defense here. Connor with the run all the way down to the 4-yard line, 2 yards on the carry there. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal situation for the Cleveland Browns, who started out very nicely with intercepting the ball on the 3rd play of the game. Philip Rivers is going to have to shrug that off This is his first time getting to the Super Bowl, so we'll see how he handles this. Browns run the ball again. Connor to the outside. Almost breaks a tackle, but he is brought down at the 2-yard line. James Conner, a couple yards on the carry.
Yeah, I thought he may have snuck in.
Not sure what's going on with your mic there, Soden, but it sounds horrible.
1 second here.
All right. So they're going in a goal line formation here. Looks like the Dallas Cowboys is bunching up their goal line defense. Toss play to Connor. Connor dives in for the touchdown. The Browns are up 7-0 on the Dallas Cowboys. You are watching the Soden Bowl Super Bowl live on YouTube.
All right. You got me now, Alpha?
Sounds perfect, man.
All righty. Don't sit on your mic.
Is that what you're doing?
Apparently.
All right, so the Cowboys, let's see if they can shrug off that interception and see if the Rivers can drive down the field. Rivers has been a great quarterback his entire career. The one thing he has not yet to get is a Super Bowl. Excuse me. So this is going to be very interesting to see how he does in this game.
So far, so good for Phillip.
Well, without the interception, but Ezekiel Elliott, no yards on the carry there. The Dallas Cowboys are going to want to establish a run, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, he needs to feed Ezekiel Elliott here.
Feed Zeke. So they come in the near I formation here. Play action pass. Gets it over to the middle to his wide receiver. Beautiful pass by Rivers for the first down. About 20-some yards.
That was a gutsy throw right between 3 defenders.
Oh, yeah. Threw it in double or triple coverage like you had mentioned. Was able to kind of thread the needle on that. So that is going to be first down at midfield. Phillip Rivers is going to prove that that pick 6 was a fluke. First down and 10. Out to the flat to his running back. Not much there. About 2-yard reception.
Yeah, great play on by the defense there. They broke in on that. They weren't fooled at all by that check down.
Yeah, it looks like that they were kind of ready for that. They were ready for them to kind of show that they were Phillip Rivers is going to need to beat him deep. So it looks like that they were going to try to stop the run there. Off to Elliott. Nice pass by Rivers. Elliott almost, there was a mismatch there because he was lined up with a middle linebacker on that play.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I really thought he had the first down there. He comes up just inches short.
Yeah, just inches. I really thought that he was going to be able to get the first down on that. But nice job tackling. I think that was Schobert. Goal line formation here. Oh, and they stopped Rivers from getting the first down. 4th and inches. What
they laid him out. They laid him out. Rivers took a pop on that one.
What a play. You don't see that too often where the defensive tackle is able to stop that quarterback sneak, but on that time, they were ready for that.
Yeah, it didn't look like he got between the two in that gap there, and he definitely didn't dive. I think he needed to just kind of get to the ground on that play.
The 4th down, they're going for it. Ezekiel Elliott off to the races. There was no one there, but look at the safety finally come up to make the tackle. Number 21, I believe that was Denzel Ward with the tackle. Touchdown saving, or I'm sorry, tackle almost gets the touchdown on that one.
That was a gutsy call, and Cleveland brought the house on it. Elliott got a great block on the outside. Fantastic run.
And for some reason, the Cleveland Browns came out in a nickel formation. I think that personnel matchup is what caused the long gain on that.
It very well could have. It was still an outstanding block on the outside.
Absolutely. First down and goal. Doesn't look like there's anything there for Ezekiel Elliott. This defense holds up, at least for the time being.
Yeah, he ran right into the teeth of the defense on that one. Cleveland was waiting on the play.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal situation on the 1-yard line. So let's see if they can punch it in. It looks like they're bringing out 3 tight ends. They are coming out in the goal line formation as the defense is coming out in their goal line formation. So halfback to the fullback, and he is in, almost untouched for the touchdown.
Outstanding play call. Really surprised Cleveland on that play. I don't think they were ready for the fullback.
It even surprised me. I thought they were going to give that to Zeke, but great play call. Now they tied the game up, and Aries is going to make a statement and say, you know what? I'm going to make this a football game.
Yeah, 4-minute drive, 74 yards on that drive. That was just what the doctor ordered for Dallas.
Yeah, and great job of Philip Rivers bouncing back after that pick six and driving down the field and getting them a touchdown. So his leadership is definitely going to be relied on for this Cowboys team. And in my opinion, it's going to be on his shoulders to win this game.
Yeah, now we get to see Bueno's offense for the first time here.
Bueno is no stranger to good quarterback play. He has done a really good job with Baker Mayfield throughout this entire playoff process. James Conner with the run. Runs outside the tackles. There was nothing there, and they're only a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence really blew that play up on the outside. Dallas has a great defensive line.
They do, absolutely.
Hey, look, Alpha, we're back in the Hard Rock.
I know, right? 2nd and 8. Baker Mayfield back in the pocket.
All day to throw.
All day. He could have a picnic. Nice pass to Landry on the play. Wow, over top of the corner and just outside of the safety. Beautiful pass play by Baker Mayfield to Jarvis Landry.
That was amazing, Alpha. What a throw. He threw that thing like 70 yards in the air.
He did, and just in the perfect spot for his receiver. That's the one thing that people loved about Baker coming out of college was his accuracy. Oh, look, he's going to run the ball. Slides down just short of the first down on that.
Yeah, that play action really fooled DeMarcus Lawrence on the outside. He went after the running back, allowed Mayfield to break the pocket.
And great job by the fullback for picking up Lawrence on that because it looks like he was coming in fast on that. James Conner with the carry.
Outstanding move.
Yeah, nice juke there. He's probably going to be a little short. It's going to bring up 3rd and inches as we roll down the first quarter. What a quarter of play thus far by both teams.
Yeah, this has really turned into a back-and-forth affair here. It's really lived up to the hype so far.
It definitely has. So they're going to bring a shotgun formation. Looks like Dallas is expecting to run up the middle. They are going to pass. Just the way that Bueno likes to play. Non-traditional. He likes to be very sporadic, and they go with the pass on that one. Are you kind of surprised about the play call?
Yeah, I thought he'd come out and run the ball there, but again, that 2-yard toss to the outside, that's as good as a run play. He reminds me a lot of the New England Patriots in real life there, using the pass as a run.
Yeah, very non-traditional, and Bueno doesn't like to be predictable in his play calling. So 1st down and 10, he does go the inside zone to James Conner. James Conner has been such a staple for this team thus far in the Soden Bowl. What can you tell me about James Conner here on the Browns team?
So James Conner was traded at the beginning of the season from Pittsburgh to Cleveland because Pittsburgh just had too much talent at the running back position. They couldn't afford to pay both players. But James Conner, since coming to Cleveland, has been lights out, 1,000-yard running back, and just a monster to try to tackle.
Yeah, he has done such a great job thus far. Great trade by general management here. No one open, and Baker's going to run it again. They try to strip the ball. That was Irving with the tackle. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Great defensive play by the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys got a nice shot on Mayfield there. Mayfield's got to be careful. He's got to get down with that football. He can't be running across the middle like that. You take a big hit and you get knocked out.
They can definitely
doesn't really
not
do your team any good.
Yeah, they can definitely not afford to lose him in this game. So 3rd and 6. Only 2 wide receivers on the field. Baker Mayfield backs up. Lobs it up, and he throws an interception to number 25.
Oh, man.
Xavier Woods.
Oh, it looked like the receiver ran the wrong route on that play. Him and Mayfield weren't on the same page. Mayfield throws it up in the back of the end zone, and there's nobody there but Cowboys.
And I can't tell, was that a high point pass? Because I'm unsure
It was.
why he lobbed that the way he did. Because it seems like they could have got to it very quickly, even if he ran the correct route.
Yeah, so it looked like he was looking for the receiver on the outside. The receiver stopped, and Mayfield threw the high point in the back of the end zone, and there was nobody there except for the guy underneath.
Yeah, so Cowboys starting off strong after throwing that pick six. The Cowboys come out, running down the clock here. Gets it off to Zeke. Zeke with a nice little open field. Gets about 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, great cutback on that. He saw that defensive line shift at the last second, made the perfect read, cut it back against the grain, and an easy 5 yards.
And the Cowboys have not been afraid to run the ball on first down. As they continue that, they are forcing the Browns to stop the run, which I think is really smart on their part. Ezekiel Elliott, man, gets taken down. What a tackle! Was that Joe Schobert again?
Yes, it is, and that was great pursuit on the outside. I thought Ezekiel Elliott was going to turn that corner, and he blew that play up.
I thought for sure he had a first down, and he was going to either outrun him or break the tackle. He completely flattened him out. So this brings up a 3rd and 4. The Browns come out, it looks like in a dime. They pinched in line to make sure they can't run up the middle here. Plenty of time for Rivers. River lobs it up deep to his receiver, and it's knocked down. Great defensive play by, I believe, Randall on that. Or no, I'm sorry, Gaines.
I felt that the receiver was playing defense on that play. Nice job to knock that away from the defender because the defender actually had position on that ball.
Absolutely. So it's going to force the Cowboys to punt. And if you're tuning in, you're tuning into a great game thus far. Both teams would be equally matched here. I'll be honest, going into this game, I had no idea who's going to win. I've been watching some of these games during the playoffs, and both guys play very similarly, and it's showing in this game.
Yeah, these, I have not seen Bueno play yet. I've seen a lot of triple Aries. I am really surprised at the level of play Bueno's bringing to the field, but Soden Bowl is a highly competitive league. For him to make the Super Bowl tells you he must be a good player.
He is a very good user. I've seen him in other leagues. As we're talking, they do toss the ball to Connor. There is nothing there. The Cowboys are ready for that toss play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Detroit! So it looks like the Cowboys are expecting pass here, as it looks like they either come out in a dime or dollar. Run play up the middle to Connor. Connor trucks the defender and gets about 6 yards on the carry. Nice little play by the Browns.
Yeah, that was a huge hole. That was a great play call. The defense flowed the wrong way. He cut back and had an easy 6 yards on that play.
It looks like Dallas was expecting a pass. Maybe that pass to Landry is kind of awoking Dallas for that play. So maybe it's smart for Cleveland to run the ball more. As they run the ball up the middle, great play by number 99 to shut off the hole and shut off the valve, forcing a punt by the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, a huge 3rd down stand there. Dallas is looking to get momentum back in this game and getting the football back again.
Yeah, and it looked like as soon as he had the ball, there was this hole that was just completely open, and you thought he was going to get it, but man, number 99 broke off his block to bring down Ezekiel Elliott. What a play. Or Connor, I'm sorry, not Ezekiel Elliott. What a play, though. Man, 7-7. Both teams have kind of like went back and forth, Pick six, and then the other team throws an interception. Both teams score a touchdown, forcing each other to punt. Very similar. Do you think this is going to come to the end? I mean, do you think this is going to come down to the last minute of the game?
I do. These two teams look evenly matched with each other, both playing good football here.
Absolutely. Angle route by Ezekiel Elliott, great play. I think it was the delayed route there. He was wide open and plenty of time for Phillip Rivers. The Dallas offensive line is really holding up for him this game. You know how Cleveland likes to get after the passer.
Yeah, that was good patience by Phillip Rivers there. He looked like the tight end was open for a second, but he was patient and found his running back.
Yeah, absolutely. So only a one-step drop back there. Gets it off to Ezekiel Elliott, but again, Schobert with the tackle. This guy's been all over the field, and he has been there in a hurry.
Yeah, so I had a chance to speak to Schobert before the game, and he did say that Ezekiel Elliott was on his radar. It was his job to watch him when he leaks out of the backfield, and that's exactly what he's doing so far.
Yeah, and if you pinpoint the one place in the offense that they were going to try to stop, and in my opinion, you're right, Ezekiel Elliott. That's who they circled, and that's who they were going to stop. So good job thus far by the Browns. Over the middle to his wide receiver, wide open. What a throw by Phillip Rivers, pinpointing that pass.
Great accuracy on that. He floated it over the lurking linebacker, dropped it right in on that post. Outstanding play by the veteran quarterback.
Absolutely. And, you know, his arm strength, he's getting up there in age, but it may have went down a little bit, but, man, his accuracy is still there. As we get a toss play to Ezekiel Elliott, there is nothing there, and they're actually going to lose 4 yards on the carry. So that's going to bring up a very big second down.
Yeah, and Cleveland is not afraid to send the pressure here. That is now their 6th overload blitz formation that they've used.
Yeah, and we had talked about that. The offensive line is doing a great job of picking up those blitzes and giving Phillip Rivers enough time to make the decision. Thus why he's being successful thus far, all with the exception of that one pass. So as he rolls out here, and the receiver was able to make the catch. As he gets hit, he dumps the ball, and I'm sure that's not where he wanted to go with it, but great job by number 19, Amari Cooper, to come back and grab that pass. Gets a couple of the yards back for him.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers took a shot on that. He got up pulling grass out of his helmet on that one. Great job getting that ball off. I really thought he was going to get sacked, and that ball just floated out there. He's lucky number 19 came back and made the catch for him.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. They are going to spread the field here. Jimmy Graham off in the slot. Watch that receiver. Let's see if that's going to be a safety net here. Play action pass. Plenty of time for Rivers. Rivers, it looks like he was going to get intercepted. He floated that ball way over the wide receiver's head. Lucky it's not intercepted.
Yeah, I really thought that safety had that ball there. Great job of coming up and being aggressive on the football and not waiting for the receiver to make contact with it first.
Yeah, so they will settle for a field goal here. So with just over 2 minutes left, Dallas Cowboys are up 10-7. Here on the Soden Bowl Network, you are watching the Soden Bowl Super Bowl only on YouTube.
Oh, great return here by the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, it looks like he ran to his man for a second. It looked like he had a little bit of open field there, but they did close in pretty quickly. So they're going to start at the 36-yard line. Plenty of time left to put some points on the board.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see Bueno's offense here in the 2-minute drill.
They're going to run the ball, but look at 94, Randy Gregory. He was ready for that run. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 15. Great play by this Dallas defensive line.
Yeah, this Dallas D-line is unbelievable in Soden Bowl. They get it done.
Even coming out in that type of formation, they were still able to stop the run. Very impressive. He actually fakes the screen and goes over to the seam route to number 10. Cool play there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that was an outstanding pre-snap read. He identified that Mike linebacker and just threw it over his head for an easy completion.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10. They are going to spread the ball. No running back out by Mayfield here. Plenty of time. Throws it deep to his wide receiver. There is a safety and a corner there. Wow, he almost comes down with that. Jarvis Landry almost comes down with the ball on that one.
Yeah, he's got a lot of confidence in Landry. He hung that thing up there for him. There were 3 defenders on the play.
And he still almost come down with it, but great job by the safety, Vaccaro, to come over and knock the ball out of his hands. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And again, there's no running back out beside Mayfield. Nice little slant route to Connor. Connor gets all the way down to the 37-yard line. With a minute left, they have all 3 timeouts. They are in position to score here.
Yeah, Connor has really improved his pass-catching game here this season. He was a little lackluster year 1. Year 2 here he's really picked it up for Cleveland.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 at the 37. And yet again, the theme of this drive, no running back. Throws it over top. He's got a guy there, but the safety closes it in quickly. But he's able to hold on to the ball. Callaway for the touchdown.
Yes, Callaway has been money all year. That is an amazing grab over the middle.
Amazing grab, and Mayfield even kind of underthrew it there. I thought he dropped it for a second, but what a play. He was able to come down with the ball.
Yeah, that was an outstanding play. Playmaker all the way.
So that is definitely not what Dallas had expected, especially playing such strong defense thus far. Still giving them 44 seconds left to put some sort of answer together, right?
Yeah, but you take a play. You take a play whenever you can. I mean, Cleveland saw a mismatch. They went after it. Dallas here. I think Dallas is just a couple completions away from field goal range.
I think you're right on that. I think Dallas is pretty close to being in field goal range as long as they... A nice play up the middle. Cleveland definitely was not ready for that. 37 seconds left. Instead of calling a timeout, they are going to rush. They're going to go no huddle here. Rush up to the line. Phillip Rivers makes an adjustment. Rolls out very deeply. Gets it over to his wide receiver, and he drops the ball. But a lot of precious time has rolled off the clock.
Yeah, he lost 15 seconds there from the start of that play and then throwing it deep just to have it knocked away. He could have called a timeout and came back with a different play on that play.
Absolutely. So Brian in chat says, I have taught Bueno everything he knows. I taught him that play. And I think he's responding to the play that he went over top there. So maybe Bueno's coach is in the chat right now. So 3rd and 2. Nice play up the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if you can teach that.
I don't either. Was he able to get that first down? He was. Now they have decided to call a timeout there. I thought for a second that they were going to try to rush up to the line, but with 3 timeouts left, you got to burn one of them.
Yeah, you had to take the timeout there. He still has 2 timeouts left. Still in good position here for Dallas to try to get some points.
Absolutely. So that's 1st and 10. Now they're going to spread the field here. They're going to go 5 wide. Phillip Rivers steps up, throws it deep into double coverage. Almost gets it intercepted. Luckily, they dropped the ball. That was kind of a ballsy pass.
I thought he had the dragging receiver underneath, but he would have had to burn another timeout.
But at this point, you want to just get in enough... just get in a field goal coverage or a field goal a situation here. You're only down 4. Don't force it, especially with 14 seconds left. You have plenty of time and 2 timeouts. I would have probably went with that route as well.
Yeah, now he's got to make something happen if he wants points here.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Phillip Rivers. Look at the middle wide receiver, but they close in quickly. Wow, how was that not intercepted?
I think he got a hand on that because if you look, Gallup it just kind of grazed off Gallup's hands. I think it was just enough on the football to kind of distract Gallup on that play.
I was literally ready to call that interception. I had to like switch my words because I just saw it. I saw him lurking and coming back to that. So 3rd down and 10, they do bring the blitz. Great pass over the middle to his tight end. They are going to call their 2nd timeout, and with 2 seconds left, you got to think they're going to go for the field goal here.
Yeah, this is going to be a long kick.
They are going to go for this. This is going to be a 59-yard field goal. Let's see if the kicker has the leg for this. Kicks the ball, and it looks like he gets it.
He got it.
What a kick.
Wow, amazing kick to close out the half here in Super Bowl 92.
Wow, and we go into halftime, only a 1-point game. This has been such a fun game to call thus far. So the Browns are going to get the ball back here. They're going to bring it up to about the 23-yard line. And they're going to pause the game for a second. So while they pause the game, Do you guys have any type of predictions for the second half? Let me hear them if so. As we wait, this presentation has been brought to you by Icy Hot. Just kidding. I don't even know if they would sponsor a Madden League. So as we wait, great game thus far. It has been a great game. A battle of two giants clashing and punching each other in the mouth. You gotta love it. Such great game by both guys. They both play, even though that the rules aren't as strict as they are in SBSL, both guys have been playing such a sim game thus far. Not only do I like watching this as a commentator and calling this, but as a fan watching these guys, and neither one cheesing, I love watching this.
Yeah, and look at Baker Mayfield there, 70% passing, 129 yards and a touchdown. Definitely a great first half for Baker. Phillip Rivers, 103 yards. He doesn't have the touchdowns. He's hanging around that 60% mark. I think that interception's still lingering a little bit there for him, but an outstanding half by both teams.
Yeah, and he's not doing as well as Baker Mayfield, but Baker Mayfield is definitely, I mean, man, he's made all the throws, with the exception of that one in the end zone that was almost intercepted. Man, he's done such a great job of leading this Browns team, and actually probably the reason why they're leading right now.
Yeah, and if you look at that, the Dallas Cowboys, 53 yards running as a team, most of them coming by Ezekiel Elliott. So outstanding job by the Cowboys. I think if Elliott gets a 100-yard game here, I think the Dallas Cowboys have a good shot at winning this game. If Elliott doesn't get 100 yards, I think that the Cleveland Browns have a good shot at winning this game.
You know, and one thing that I want to touch on, you know, as they were showing the team stats there, 2 for 6 on third downs for the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to play a huge factor if that percentage doesn't jump up.
Absolutely will. And look at James Conner, only 14 yards running for the Browns.
You got to pump those numbers up, baby. What movie is that from?
I'm not sure.
Wolf of Wall Street. I think he said it's similar to that, but yeah. He said you got to pump.
Not a direct quote then.
But it is a meme that goes around. So anyway, Browns going to start off at their own 23. Baker in a shotgun. Conner all set. Run up the middle.
Oh.
And, man, the Cowboys are waiting for that.
That defensive line is money in Dallas. I thought Conner kind of juked there. He may have had a lane to run up the middle, but it didn't matter. That Dallas line just closes so quickly.
And the thing about Conner is he is a between the tackles runner, and this is where the Dallas Cowboys' strength is. So it's going to be interesting to see if they do switch their strategy a little bit, knowing that they can, cut that off. So. Incomplete pass on the play there.
Yeah, that was a nice knockaway by number 54. That was a great job lurking underneath. He went for the swat, just knocked it away.
Yeah, and Jalen Collins is one of the best pass coverage linebackers in this league. So, be interesting to see what they do here. Plenty of time. Intercepted! Wow, I thought Callaway had that for a second, but
yeah, what a good play there. He literally took that out of his hands.
Wow.
Great concentration.
Now that's a Wuze. He's actually from the University of Colorado. He is a stud cornerback. Great coverage there. And, man, it didn't look like there was a lot of people open. He did have Callaway leading him a little bit. That was just a great play by the cornerback.
Yeah, sure was.
So they do draw themselves offsides. That's going to put them back 5 yards. You got to watch trying to call the defense offside. Sometimes if they're not on aggressive, it's going to bite you in the butt. So, 1st and 15. Plenty of time. And wow, wide open was number 19. Cooper probably could have got a first down and more if he didn't step out of bounds.
Yeah, he just touched the paint there. He was trying to juke. He was trying to avoid that tackle by the linebacker.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Looks like they're going to come out in 3 tight end set. Cleveland anticipating the run. They're bringing everybody up in the box here. Rivers anticipates that. They have a stretch play off to the outside to Ezekiel Elliott, but they were there waiting for him. They stopped that. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Cleveland was all over that play, Alpha. They were waiting for that run on the outside. Yeah. Outstanding job of closing and making the tackle on Ezekiel Elliott.
Neutralized the outside run there. I mean, before the snap, it looked like they had that. So, 3rd and 5. I may run up the middle here. Browns have been playing a lot of this dollar defense, and they do run the ball. And Ezekiel Elliott gets the 1st down and more. Make him honest, Zeke. Come on, buddy. Nice run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, Zeke looked like he was going to take that up the middle. Looked like that was the original play call to kind of go between the guard and the center there. Cleveland filled that gap. Ezekiel broke outside. Outstanding read and a great run.
In my opinion, you cannot run that dollar defense unless it's over 3rd and 5, because that gives up. I mean, because you've only got 3 linemen on the line there, unless you got an all-out blitz or something. But it's kind of questionable in my opinion. I would not have ran that.
Yeah, and Dallas's offensive line is money as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. Even more so with that offensive line, especially neutralizing your defensive line thus far. Nice blitz play there, but looks like Dallas was not able to capitalize on that. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and Ward heads to the sideline there. I think he might be shaken up on the Cleveland defense.
And that could be a huge loss for the Browns if he is out for more than a couple plays. He is their heart and soul of the defense in the secondary. I believe he's over a 90 overall, and he has matched up well on every receiver that he's played, even coming down with a touchdown-saving tackle. So it'll be interesting to see what transpires with that injury.
Oh!
Nice flip play to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott tries to spin, but there's nothing there. Oh, my goodness. Ward, we have just been notified that he is not going to come back for the game. He is out for the rest of the game. Huge blow to this Cleveland Browns secondary.
Yeah, they're saying it's a possible PCL sprain, so he definitely will not be back in this one.
And that is something that the Dallas Cowboys are going to look at and monitor closely and use their matchups. So, Phillip Rivers in the shotgun. It looks like they're coming quick. Wisely gets the ball off. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 10. So instead of getting sacked and maybe push a little further back out of field goal range, throws it away wisely, saves himself for another day.
I love the quote there, Alpha. That kick is up and good, and the Dallas Cowboys take the lead in the 3rd quarter here. Great job by a veteran quarterback and a veteran owner to throw that ball away and take the points.
And with how closely this game is, every point is going to matter. So, very nice play by the Cowboys to throw that away, live the fight another day, and just put points on the board. Because it could come down to 1 or 2 points at the end of this game, which we both kind of think it's going to.
Yeah, and again, you have that high-pressure situation. You want to make a play. You're in the 3rd quarter in the Super Bowl, and you wisely just throw that ball away. It could very well be the play of the game.
Absolutely. Single back formation here. Landry in motion. Could it be a toss? No. Oh, man, they come in quickly, but, man, Baker Mayfield gets the ball off, and Landry, what a juke. Picks up a couple extra yards on the play there. 1st down and 10 for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, he absolutely fooled that linebacker. I think his shoe was left on the field on that one. Amazing juke.
That's going to bring up a 1st and 10. 2-1 running backs. Oh, gets it out to his running back in the flat, Connor. Connor 1st down and more, all the way down to the 36-yard line. Great play by Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, and Connor, a good job coming out of the backfield again, something that he struggled with in year 1, year 2 here. He seems to have really improved his game out in the pass-catching field.
Yeah, when you think of James Conner, you don't normally think of him as a receiving back. He's more of a bruiser, a pounder. So great play, and yeah, maybe the Dallas Cowboys were not expecting that. So.
Check. Patriot.
So they do shift their line to the left, anticipating that run. Baker gets it off, almost intercepted.
Oof.
He is lucky that the linebacker was not looking at the ball there.
Yeah, that linebacker was a half a second away from making an interception on that play, and if he picks that off, I don't think anybody catches him down the sideline.
Absolutely not. That is going to bring up a 2nd and 10. They're in a shotgun formation again. Making some adjustments at the line. They do bring the corner blitz, or the side blitz there to the left side, but he gets it off to Connor on the angle route. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, great read by Mayfield. Good route by Connor there. He took advantage of that defense, kind of just falling a little bit too deep, hits the underneath route for a quick 6.
All right, 3rd and 4. While the Browns think about what they're going to do here. They are going to come out in a 5-wide set. James Conner to the left of the left tackle. Watch for him. Man, they come in quickly. The Cowboys come in fiercely, and Crawford with the sack. We had talked about how potent this defensive line is.
Yeah, and Crawford actually beat a double team on that play. Double team, spun off of it, split the defenders, and easy sack.
What a kick. Lined it up perfectly, and he gets the points. The Cleveland Browns answer Dallas's field goal with a field goal of their own.
Yeah, we have a Cleveland Brown lead here.
They're going to kick it almost out of the end zone. 39 is going to kneel the ball. What a game thus far. Both teams answering each other's calls.
And now if I'm Dallas here, don't try to force the issue. It's only a 1-score game, 1-point game. Don't make a mistake here. Play your game.
Yeah, you notice that when they drive the ball down efficiently and they are able to put points on the board, it's when they run their offense and they don't try to force anything. They're keeping everything underneath, and they're letting Ezekiel Elliott get it there. So as we're talking, Phillip Rivers goes down. Jamie Collins with the sack. I think he held on to the ball a bit too long on the play.
Yeah, I do too. He could have got rid of that thing about a 1.5 to 2 seconds earlier and avoided that sack and the loss of yards.
I believe that's the first sack of the game for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, now we have 2nd and long here for the Cowboys, something they're not accustomed to seeing.
Not at all. And they are going to pass again. Gets it over to his tight end. What a play by number 12 to make the block. That has caused them to get a lot more yards on the play there. They are past midfield, 1st and 10.
Yeah, great read, outstanding block, and just a good play by Dallas there. Maybe they should have a 2nd and long more often.
Yeah, very nice play, and you know, the patience in the pocket. Rivers is not forcing anything. I think after that first interception, he has kind of calmed down and not exposed himself. Man, I thought Cleveland defender had him, but Ezekiel Elliott passed the middle and went to the outside. He didn't get anything, but boy, he looked like he was going to get stuffed right up the middle.
Yeah, an outstanding outside pursuit on that too, because as you said, he sprinted outside and that defender was waiting for him.
You know, both defenses has really done a good job of defending the outside run. He does flip the play here. Play action. The Browns bite on it. Wide receiver wide open. Does he bring it down? He does. What a play.
One-handed catch out there. Looked like maybe a little bit of pass interference as he went up there. Looked like the defender had one arm. Outstanding concentration to pull that thing down with one hand and hold on to the football through the hit.
What a play action by Phillip Rivers, and what a catch by Amari Cooper to bring that down in the coverage.
Hey, go Orange.
Man, the Browns were ready for that run.
Yeah, that was great penetration there on the outside. Looks like they brought a middle linebacker twist. Maybe that middle linebacker kind of gobbled up the pass protection on that, and that defensive lineman just kind of snuck through.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 13. Not the way that the Cowboys want to start here. nearing the end of the third quarter. Another play action for Philip Rivers. He rolls out to the left, gets it off to the right side, gets it to Zeke, all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's not a first down, but they pick some of that yardage back up.
Yeah, that's a good play call on 2nd and long. I wasn't a big fan of the play action. Didn't look like he really fooled anybody, but nice job getting that ball outside.
Absolutely. So 3rd and 7. He is coming under center with 2 tight ends to the right. Let the clock run down. This is probably going to be the last play of the quarter. Over the middle, gets it to his tight end. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. What a throw by Philip Rivers.
Yeah, great job by Croft getting his toes down, pending a replay possibly, but it did look like his feet were in. Outstanding job.
This right here could be the play of the game, the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this call here, not unless you have to, in my opinion.
Yeah, it could be a pre-bit mature here. I don't know if I would call that right away. You've still got an entire quarter, so regardless, they throw it over to Cooper for the 2-point conversion, and it's good, and the lead is extended to 7 points.
Yeah, that's a good job there by Triple Aries getting that pass out. I wasn't a big fan of that simply because if you miss that, it then becomes, with a touchdown the other way, it then becomes a 9-point lead if Cleveland was able to go down and score.
That is true, but at some point they would probably have to go for that if Cleveland matches them again. So, irregardless, they do get it, and we are going into the fourth quarter with the Dallas Cowboys up 24-17. You are watching the Soden Bowl Super Bowl live here on YouTube. You're asking yourself, hey, I just thought Soden Bowl started. No, Soden Bowl Sim League started just a little bit ago. This is the Soden Bowl Super Bowl. As Baker Mayfield comes out in I formation, stretch play to Connor. Connor cannot find the hole. 12 rushes for 14 yards, Soden.
Yeah, he's really getting shut down, but he's also making a lot of plays out there in the passing game, so I'm not quite sure what his receiving stats are yet. Obviously better than his rushing yards, but he is getting the job done in the receiving category.
So he's coming out in the pistol formation here. A lot of people like to use this trick formation. Baker Mayfield gets it over to Landry, his favorite target, and Landry gets a little bit of after the catch there, up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's Landry's 3rd reception of the game, 85 yards. He's closing in on a 100-yard game.
Yeah, this has been his #1 target. He has made some big catches in the game thus far. That one was a really big one to get the first down.
Yeah, my play of the game still is that deep seam route to Callaway, though.
That was a beautiful pass. So, looks like the Cowboys are showing blitz, brings everybody in the box. Mayfield rolls out, plenty of time, lost it up, and intercepted. I was just about to say he's lucky it's not intercepted, but Woods makes his 2nd interception of the game off a deflection.
Yeah, to me, you either step up and run that thing or throw the ball away because nobody was open down the field.
Very poor decision-making by Baker Mayfield. 2 interceptions in the game, both to Xavier Woods. So the Cowboys have a little bit of cushion here. But it doesn't look like they're going to be complacent as they throw the ball on first down again. They do get the first down, passing midfield to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Cleveland brought the blitz on that one again. Dallas did a good job of picking up the blitz and just getting the ball downfield.
So they are in business as of now. On the 44-yard line, they're going to go with the stretch play to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott spins too early, but gets some yardage in the process. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4, a 6-yard carry on the game.
Yeah, good job by Elliott on that. He did spin when he didn't have to, but then he puts his shoulder down, absorbs that hit, and then another hit from another linebacker, and still pushes forward for a plus gain after that.
So they're coming out in a shotgun formation here. It looks like they shift the line to the right side, anticipating that inside zone. And they do run it. Ezekiel Elliott outruns his blockers. If he would have just went straight up, I think he had the first down.
Yeah, he went with the original play call there. That was an outside zone run. He tried to take advantage of the motion from the wide receiver. Just a good play by Cleveland to get penetration there.
Keep in mind, neither team has done that great in the running game, especially on the outside. These defenses have done a great job of containing those outside runs. So be very interesting to see what they do here. 3rd and 9. They were just going to call a draw play up the middle. Ezekiel Elliott almost, if he wouldn't did the truck animation, he would have had the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and again, Cleveland went with that middle linebacker twist. Both linebackers actually ran into each other on that play.
And if he didn't do that truck animation, he easily had that first down, and that slowed him down just enough for them to make the tackle here. So it looks like he does get the field goal. They are up 10. Nice call and nice confidence in the kicker by the Dallas coach.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes, 48 seconds left here, and the Dallas Cowboys have opened up a 2-score lead here on the Browns.
If there's any important drive of the game, it's this one by the Cleveland Browns. Man, he looks like he's wide open, and why did he make that? What are you doing?
Oh, jeez.
No. He looked like he had it to the outside, at least up to the 40 or 50, and now he's back to the 22 after making a spin move backwards.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, the pressure of the Super Bowl getting to him on that return there. Just take what that defense is giving you.
He's played such a great game thus far. Over the top. He's going to his favorite target. Landry brings the ball down. What a catch by Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, amazing hands on that play. And to be able to tuck that ball away and absorb the hit from the free safety is just an amazing play.
Absolutely, and Baker Mayfield not afraid to keep throwing those dangerous throws. But with the confidence into your receiver, you've got to be able to make those. So as we close out on the play there, they do pick up 9 yards. Callaway also having a good game with the reception for 9 yards.
Yeah, and that's his 3rd reception, 50 yards on the game so far.
So they come out in the shotgun. They're going to run the ball up the middle. It seems that both of these teams are having better luck going up the middle, with James Conner not having that great of a game. But that was a huge carry there as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that may have been his best run of the game.
None more important as they do stretch this game. Got to think they got to come out with some sort of score here. They're wanting obviously 7, so we'll see what they do here as they line up in the bunch. Baker Mayfield, plenty of time.
Oh.
Almost intercepted as he goes with the corner routes.
Yeah, and that safety read that ball. He was watching the quarterback's eyes on that one. Yeah, I think maybe he could have pump faked on that and then let the ball go downfield.
Yeah, not a very smart pass by Baker Mayfield. That one could have just sealed the game for the Cowboys. So he's going to have to be much smarter on this play and going forward. So it's going to be a screen pass over to Connor. Connor has some blockers. Nice little cut up into the gap. Gets the first down.
Yeah, and I think that's a very smart play call. Get that ball into the hands of your playmaker. He may not be running the ball that good, but you get him out there on a screen, let him make a couple moves, put his head down, and get some nice yards.
The clock is winding down. Cleveland with 2 timeouts left, so even if they score a touchdown here, they are going to have to stop the Dallas offense. Nice little shoulder truck there.
Yeah, well, that was he laid that guy out.
He did. Only for a 2-yard carry, though, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 as the time winds down. At this point, do you think about maybe going for a field goal?
Yeah, you know, you got to take some shots at the end zone here. Oh, big sack by the Dallas Cowboys. That is huge. DeMarcus Lawrence getting penetration in there. Tick, tick, tick. The clock continues to wind down. Under 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play.
What a sack by DeMarcus Lawrence, putting them back to the 18. If I am Cleveland, I am just going to go ahead and go for a field goal right here. You want to get this playoff way before the 2-minute warning because you want that to be your friend as you kick the ball off, unless you go for an onside kick. Oh no, they are going to have to hurry and get the playoff here to try to get, and they blow a timeout. So at this point, they make this field goal. All signs point to an onside kick.
Yeah, this is a 44-yard attempt here. Big kick for Cleveland.
I would have thought if they would have got the field goal before this, they would have been able to have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to try to stop the Cowboys. But they are still going for a full kickoff here. So maybe Dallas tries to run this out to get up to the 2-minute warning. And they do. But they are tackled before that 2-minute warning. So they have 1 timeout, 2-minute warning. What do you do here if you're the Cowboys?
If I'm the Cowboys, I try to gobble up as much clock as I can here and then just play something simple on defense. Let my 3- or 4-man pass rush get to the quarterback.
They're going to run the ball. Nice little counter play to Ezekiel Elliott. And that brings up the 2-minute warning.
And a gain of 4 for Ezekiel Elliott there. We have a 2nd and 6. If the Dallas Cowboys can convert a first down here, it's game over, and they are Super Bowl champions.
Yep. And the Browns still have a glimmer of hope. The clock is definitely not their friend, so they're going to have this play and then 3rd down. They're going to run the ball up the middle. Nice play there. They do get the first down. Or no, they are short.
Yeah, I don't know if he got a good spot on that one. The booth is the one that has to initiate a review at this point. I thought he had the first down on that one.
It completely looked like a first down. If I am the Browns, I am committing to that middle run.
Yeah, and he's got him in the box.
Oh, first down and more. The game is over as long as he doesn't fumble. He is not going to fall down. Ezekiel Elliott with the touchdown, and that seals the game.
Yeah, and he ran through that vacated hole. The game is not technically over yet because he didn't fall down on that play. If I'm Ezekiel Elliott, I fall down here inside 20, take my couple knees and end this game. Now you're giving the ball back to Cleveland. If Cleveland can somehow score, they do have an opportunity for an onside kick now.
That is a good point. The smarter thing would be to just fall down and let the clock run out. But I think Dallas is confident enough with their defense that they are not going to give up 2 touchdowns within 2 minutes. But like you said, instead of it being completely over, kneeling the ball out, now there is a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and you can't fault Ezekiel Elliott either. I mean, he does see the end zone. He wants to get those points. That is his goal, is to score a touchdown. So either way, nice play by Dallas.
They're going to kick the ball to Raymond. Raymond does pull the ball out here, so the time is not their friend because guess what? They have no timeouts. So everything is going to have to be to the outside, and they're going to have to move it quickly. So the 2-minute offense is going to have to come out here.
And Cleveland needs 2 touchdowns here to have a chance to win this thing.
Oh, man, he gets sacked. That's not what they're looking for. 95, I think he breaks. Man, there was only a 3-man rush on the play there, and he gets the sack.
Yeah, he pushed that offensive lineman right back into Mayfield, peels off of him, and makes a nice sack.
Watch it now, Barney!
Second 17, he does have enough time. Gets it to Callaway. Callaway does not go out of bounds as the time runs down. He should have run out of bounds because he did not get much more than what he would have if he would have ran out. Third and 7. Plenty of time. Throws it up, but the safety's coming over. Oh, and I thought that he had a chance at that for a second. That's going to bring up 4th and 7 with 55 seconds left.
Still a nice play on the ball. Knock that thing down. Don't let anything get behind you.
All right, now, look at 50 56. Lucky
So
56.
the small glimmer of light is starting to go out here. 4th and 7.
And there it is, Alpha.
And that is it. That is your ball game. The Soden Bowl Super Bowl goes to Triple Aries.
Yeah, Tripp was the clear favorite coming into this one. Veteran coach making a solid bid for a Hall of Fame selection here. He is now a multiple Super Bowl winner.
Wow, what a game. This was close all the way up until, you know, with the 2 minutes left. That run kind of sealed it. But, man, this was back and forth all game. What a game.
Yeah, an outstanding game. And Coach Triple Aries has really been turning it on as of both leagues with his Cowboys. He really has improved his game this season. He is always an outstanding owner. Like I said, he's the best, the most successful Dallas Cowboys owner in Soden Bowl history, and he just continues to improve his game.
So they are going to just kneel the ball out here. Cleveland doesn't have any timeout to stop the time, so this is going to be the Super Bowl for the Cowboys. And they've got to be, you know, you got to be excited for Phillip Rivers, man. This is the first time that he's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and for Dallas to lose their starting quarterback and still make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl versus a very good Cleveland Browns team, that's just an outstanding job by their general manager and coach, Triple Aries.
So what you're telling me is Phillip Rivers is like the white Doug Williams.
You said it, my friend, not me.
Yeah, so he is, because Doug Williams kind of went through a similar situation where he wasn't the starting quarterback, went into the big game, won it for the Redskins, pulled off an amazing run, but he was not the starter, and that's kind of what you're looking at with Phillip Rivers. I joke about, you know, that earlier, but he really, I mean, Phillip Rivers was not, you know, you wouldn't think that he was going to lead any team to a Super Bowl, especially up in the age that he was. So for him to do that, this has been amazing.
Yeah, it sure has. I'm happy for Phillip Rivers. I'm happy for Triple Aries here. Cleveland had a great year. They're going to be right back in the playoffs again next year. Just a couple plays separates these two owners here. So an outstanding job by both coaches.
Absolutely. So before we go, is there any last thoughts about the game?
I really enjoyed the playmakers in this game. Some outstanding plays. That deep ball to Callaway. Ezekiel Elliott with some nice moves. Great pocket awareness by Phillip Rivers. Some nice throws downfield. Good patience. Connor kind of morphing into a dual threat running back, being able to run and receive. I'm really interested to see how these two teams go about through free agency and the draft next year.
Absolutely. So, for Soden, I am the Alpha Hill 7, and we were commentary tonight. Thank you for joining, everybody, and have a blessed